football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tar Heels offense will go to work first. Looking for room, it's Sims. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. He's got him. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3, it's 3rd and 7. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, they knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man, it's Carney. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Vincent. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll leave it with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players to the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. To the air, it's Madden. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It'll be a draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. That's caught. It's Carney. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Sims. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with their own back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
North Carolina.
So first down here as they go back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Back to throw. It's Vincent. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carney. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Hauls it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking downfield, it's Madden. Makes the grab, it's Barry.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinnon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Snagged in the middle. It's McKinnon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Vincent. He fires a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Carney. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
There he goes! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Can't get him to the ground. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Vincent. Out of the backfield, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his man. It's Barry. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll run play action. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Plucks it out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Vincent. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this kid.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Makes it past the marker. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNC! And that one will give them the lead.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, biggest game of the week and maybe the season. The top 2 teams in football, here's how it ended. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. We'll see a lot of big games this season, but few will have as much of an impact on the big picture as 1 versus 2 and how this one played out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Madden. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Carney. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll return it from the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Vincent. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete. And he's knocked down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Vincent. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely